studying abroad takes a lot of time, energy, effort, and of course money. And 2025 में किसी के पास पैसा नहीं है बर्बाद करने के लिए. In fact, I've told some of our clients to really think the option through and not to apply to those countries जहाँ पे ROI मिलने में मुश्किल हो सकता है. Well, I was lucky enough to do my MS in UIUC for free. Many of my clients have done that at top universities in US, some in Europe as well, and this has happened as recent as 1 or 2 years ago. But of course, situation is changing in 2025. Political and economic landscapes are changing. So is there still a way to study abroad for free or maximum scholarship? That is what I want to tell you guys in today's video. So all this on the other side of the intro. Keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the videos, finding the information useful. If you are, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Very important topic today. Can you study abroad for free or for maximum scholarship? And I think the mistake that most people make here is first they assume that it cannot be done. And secondly, they just explore one or two very commonly known options. So in today's video, I want to demystify that actually how scholarships or funding situation works in different countries, and then what are the options available for us. And we will talk about US, UK, some other countries, and some specific scholarships that are available to you. So let's get started. The first scholarship that I want to talk about is the United Kingdom scholarships. If you want a great career without spending anything, honestly, just target job-friendly courses in tech, banking, consulting, or sustainability in UK, because UK has a lot of full scholarships that let you do masters there for free. आपको एक भी पैसा नहीं खर्च करना पड़ता है. Now here is a lesser known fact about UK scholarship. You don't apply to UK universities first. You have to apply separately to these scholarships and separately to the university, and then you need to be accepted by both to get the scholarships. And some of these scholarships close as early as October for fall intake, so you have to plan almost 10 to 12 months in advance. So if you're targeting fall 2026 in UK, start following these scholarship applications in UK right now. Now here are the biggest scholarships in UK. First is of course the Chevening Scholarship, or some people call it Chevening Scholarship or Chevening Scholarship. I don't know what's the pronunciation, but it's the UK government's flagship scholarship, fully funded, flights, tuition, living stipend. It covers everything. It's open to students from 160 plus countries, including India. But here's the catch. You have to have work experience here, and you have to have a vision like a future leader to win this scholarship. So you need 2 years of work experience. This can include internships and volunteering, by the way. You need a strong personal statement, and you need a clear vision for your career. But the biggest downside is you have to return to your home country for at least 2 years after graduation. That means no staying back for work. You can come back later, but that mandatory 2-year return rule trips up a lot of students who are aiming for UK jobs post-masters. Now here's a tip. The interview is pretty crucial here. So your story, your why for studying in the UK, and how you will give back matters more than your grades, I would say. Second scholarship in UK is Commonwealth Scholarship, which is great for low and middle income Commonwealth countries. It's also fully funded, focuses on students who would not otherwise afford UK education. But here is the lesser known downside. This program funds only those students whose vision aligns with their 6 priority themes like climate, health, education, etc. So if your goal is say fintech or luxury brand marketing, this is not your scholarship. Also, application is routed via nominating bodies, which can be often slow and bureaucratic process. Third scholarship, which I love and one of my most favorite, is the Women in STEM Scholarship. This is amazing for women with background in science, engineering, math, or tech kind of fields. It's fully funded. It even covers your English test fee, childcare allowance, even pre-sessional English if needed. But it is very, very limited. Only certain universities and courses qualify each year, and only about 5 to 10 universities participate from whole of UK. Also, many seats go to women with industry experience, not only fresh grads. So competition can be fierce. Lastly, UK has ton of university specific scholarships, right? And this is what many students miss out on. Oxford, Cambridge, Edinburgh, Bristol, Warwick all offer generous scholarships through their own systems. For example, Clarendon and Rhodes Scholarship at Oxford, again fully funded. It's only for Oxford and only for select countries like like India, Kenya, etc. Then there is Gates Cambridge Scholarship, amazing but extremely academic. Most scholars already have a publication or significant research exposure. And Warwick Chancellor Scholarship is more common at PhD level than masters. The bottom line is UK has ton of scholarships. If you have UK on your mind for master's education, start exploring these scholarship options right now for fall 2026. Next scholarship I want to talk about is regarding Germany. The fact is, most public universities in Germany anyway charge zero tuition fee even for international students. So you only pay a small semester fee, which often includes a public transport pass. It costs you less than Indian universities. That is a ridiculous part. And dad scholarships are the cherry on top. So they cover not just your fee, if the program charges any fee at all, but sometimes your entire living cost as well. So just head over to the dad's official portal. That's the golden directory. I mean, you can just search your program, language of instructions, you can look at university rankings, everything. You can just go and get started from there. So Germany is the place for anybody who wants to study for free or by spending very little money. Next, I want to talk about United States. How can you study for free or very low amount in US? Yes, it's possible. I studied for free there. Some of my clients have done, a lot of my friends did at UIUC. So one of the scholarship there, which is fully funded, you don't have to spend a dime once you get that scholarship, is of course the Fulbright scholarship. That is only the fully funded scholarship available in US. And I know there has been some talks about whether Trump will let it continue or not. But yes, that's the fully funded scholarship. But you can't rely on that. It's extremely competitive. If you want to study for free in US, it's still possible if you get a research assistantship, teaching assistantship, or graduate assistantship. So that's the beauty of US institutes. They offer a lot of funding options which students don't know about. The catch is, of course, that you may or may not get them at the time of admission. So your best bet is to accept the admission, take the student visa, reach on the campus, and then try to win one of these assistantships. And I have elaborated this in detail. I have included many case studies about how you can get funding in the US in my funding masterclass. I will leave the link below in the description box. If you're serious about saving money in US, then definitely go through this funding masterclass. It will clarify all your doubts about studying and how to fund your education in the US. Next scholarship I want to talk about is Erasmus Mundus scholarship, which is a very popular scholarship to study in Europe. The beauty of this scholarship is that it is offered by a consortium of universities and select programs in there, and this scholarship lets you study at multiple countries, one year each, between these consortium of programs, and at least you get to study in 2 different countries, right? So it's just like great scholarship for people who have wanderlust. And it includes some very prestigious universities, like in UK you have Edinburgh, Glasgow, Manchester, Leeds universities participate in this. Other European universities include KU Leuven in Belgium, Uppsala University in Sweden, University of Bologna in Italy, TU Munich in Germany. So you can study in these phenomenal places for free without spending a dime, all through this Erasmus Mundus scholarship. The timeline is, I think it opens somewhere around October, closes in December. Results are typically announced in April or May for that year's fall intake. Now, funding is very handsome. You win a monthly stipend of 1500 euros, which is 1.5 lakh rupee every single month just for living. This is in addition to your full tuition waiver, travel allowance, airfare for traveling to Europe, and even getting work visa in your desired country. So you don't spend anything. In fact, you might be saving some of this money. The restrictions is, of course, that only 3 candidates are selected from each country and 22 in total. So yes, it's very competitive. Lastly, I want to talk about some specific other countries in Europe which offer very good funding opportunities and also good education. So apart from Germany, which is well known to people. I think there are some lesser known options, and specifically, I want to talk about France, Italy, Sweden, and Finland. Firstly, why would you consider this? Especially if you're looking for courses around data, AI, comp science, engineering in general, AI, ML, business, then yeah, all these countries have very, very good universities. But even apart from that, I would look at France specifically for luxury, fashion, and political science. I would look at Italy for again luxury management, fashion related, and also design and architecture kind of courses. And Sweden and Finland are very well known for design and sustainability engineering. I would say whole of Europe is like really bullish on green tech and sustainability programs. So if you're interested in that, then you can target any of these countries. Now let's talk about the scholarship options here. So let's start with France. Now France has a very modest fee at public universities, around 2700 euros, let's say, per year. But even on top of that, there are fully funded scholarships are available, which will not only cover your tuition but also living expenses. And there are two that you should definitely check out. One is the Eiffel Excellence Scholarship, which pays you 1100 euros per month in addition to health insurance and even round trip airfare. The other one is Charpak Scholarship by French Embassy in India, which covers all your tuition, living, visa, travel, etc. In Italy, the fee is again low, and but the scholarships which are available are more need based. And there are good universities like Politecnico di Milano, University of Bologna, and Sapienza. They all have tuition waivers are also available there. Lastly, Sweden and Finland, they do charge a nominal fee to non-EU students, but they do have some generous scholarship. For example, Swedish Institute Scholarship, Finland's EduFi scholarships, and then there are university-specific grants at University of Lund, Uppsala, Aalto, etc. So that brings me to the end of this video. How did you like this video? Was this information useful? Please do like the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. The bottom line is that there are handsome options available if you wish to study abroad at a fraction of cost. So find something that aligns with your goals, with your interest, with your priorities, and do apply on time, because yes, the scholarship process varies from country to country. It is extremely competitive because a lot of students want to apply for these, right? So follow everything on time and keep me posted. I would love to cheer for you if you get selected for any of this. So do keep me posted. What else do you want me to post next time? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next week with a fresh new video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.